Our next presenter, Opie Thomas, is with Rody, and his name and company name are on the same line with Isaac Loyal, so you need to separate those two. I'm not saying who to vote for, but please don't overlook either one. Opie, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good to see you both.
You too.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Opie Thomas. I'm here with Morgan Denner. We're the co-founders of Rody. Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about how improving parking can help change our cities. Who here has been late to something because they're having trouble finding parking sometime? Raise your hand.
He's not here.
All right, look around the room. That's about half the room right there. Exactly, because parking, it's unpredictable, unreliable. You don't know where to look. You don't know where to go. You can't get that spot before someone else takes it, a host of problems. But you are not alone. Over 2,500 hours is wasted searching for parking, and that is 108 days. That's 52 weekends, guys. What would you do with 52 weekends, a set of weekends for a year? Travel the world? Fly a plane? Row a boat to Hawaii? Maybe you'll take an extra semester at the University of Baltimore. Anybody? Okay. However, whatever you decide to do, Rody gives you that time back. Imagine your first job interview. You look in your phone, you set that appointment, you get an accurate ETA and an accurate departure time that accounts for parking. As you get closer to your destination, our passive reporting system begins to give you updates of real-time available spots. And then you go park and go about your day with a little bit less hassle. And unlike our competition, you don't have to pay for these spots, you don't even have to pay for the application. How valuable is that? It's extremely valuable. We're operating in over a $27 billion parking industry and a $6.6 billion location-based advertising industry. With our analytics, we're able to allow government to get actionable data to better serve their citizens and make smart parking decisions about their infrastructure. And with location-based advertising, we're able to help businesses better connect with their customers. And with our technology, we're able to help you, the driver, have a better parking experience and save a little time. And in the future, when cars are driving themselves, Rody will be integrated in every smart car, leading to smart parking and a smart city. And in a city like Baltimore, where we're number 4, according to the Baltimore Sun, most attractive city for millennials to move in after graduation. Since 2010, we're trying to bring 10,000 families to move to Baltimore. We're a growing city with a lot of opportunity and a lot of possibility, yet parking has always been a barrier. It stops people from moving to cities, it stops them from visiting cities, it hurts businesses, government, it hurts all of us. Rody is here to take away that pain. So if you will, come and ride the future with Rody. Thank you.
Marks, how are you doing?
How much are you asking for?
We are looking for 250,000 would be able to help us for the next year after our beta launch.
250,000.
Yes.
Thank you.
So how is the parking free?
Yes, how's the parking free?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So people that will be paying us are the local businesses, venues that are maybe hosting events and want to advertise, or just local businesses, maybe garages who want somebody to stop looking for someone's too tired to look for parking and come in there. So we're getting paid by the people who want to reach the drivers. That's how it's free to the drivers. Does that answer your question, or can I elaborate for you?
You're saying the app is free,
The app is free.
but the parking's not free.
It's free to the driver.
The parking? So if I pull up to a spot that...
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood.
The way you articulated it,
So you don't. So some other applications. I don't know if you're familiar with Haystack or something. So a lot of
Panda.
parking. A lot of these applications you have to pay for spots in the app.
So there's a fee, right?
Yes,
Got it.
yes.
Right.
Everything that we deliver is free to the driver. You still have to deal with the real world yourself. However, we just give you the ease of doing it.
So I've had the luxury of sitting in on a pitch from someone that has this business ongoing now.
Yes.
And one of the biggest struggles that they had was the local municipalities, and they have gone multi-state, multinational, was the municipalities and the ability to have your technology overlay on their spaces. So a spot on Paca, Pratt, Charles, how is your technology going to integrate? And are you going to have to tie into the city and have their buy-in for the metered spots to be able to work with your technology?
Excellent question.
Absolutely.
So a lot of the apps, through our market analysis, we found that a lot of apps, especially in San Francisco, that are really piloting this huge smart sensor technology for parking spots, where cities and governments they're actually able to reserve spots every month for drivers. So it's all based on hardware sensors on the street. You have a sensor that feeds into maybe a camera up on the street light, and that actually feeds into a central, network database, what have you, is actually able to show the spots that are free, and you pay for your spot through the phone. So by making this app software-based only and based only on your hardware sensors in your phone, the app can know when your car's parked, when you leave your spot, and that spot, once you park with the app, is there forever. So we're able to actually collect the data ongoing, and by not having to, rely on hardware, we're actually able to make it a lot more scalable than apps that are based on
the other
hardware.
options. And
But what, not to interrupt you, but what you're referring to, though, is the camera and the monitors on the meters. Isn't that a hardware that's going to have to be installed onto these existing parking technologies that are out there?
so to that point, no, you would not have to install anything for Roadie to operate. So like Morgan was mentioning, a lot of the applications are hardware-based. Where we're different is we don't need the city's buy-in. However, the city's buy-in does improve our ability to reach more people quicker and to help more people quicker, sharing data, a lot of different things you can do when the city does buy-in. We actually had a conversation with the former city manager for Annapolis. Huge parking problem there, I'm sure you guys know. And he actually spoke with one of our competitors who are hardware-based, and a lot of things that he expressed to us was the cities do want to have something that will help them improve parking. They do want to buy in. However, it has to be valuable to them. So we are trying to create that value here.
It's actually all based on your smartphone, so
Yeah, exactly.
no hardware whatsoever.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's really dependent upon a lot of users having your app in there. That's going to give you the data then to understand where the parking spots are.
So the application, and Morgan, please help me add anything if I miss. So the application is passively recorded, right? And it reaches, you don't have to have the application for it to detect parking interactions. However, people who download the app increase the reliability of the information. And the more people that use the application, the more reliability, the more the better. And just as heard you mention, it's just similar to that, but for parking. And
Our go-to-market plan is to start with UB, start with the local neighborhoods around Baltimore, and start with, we're actually students here too, so we want to introduce ourselves to UB, connect with UB businesses and UB students, Mount Vernon businesses, and then move over to downtown area where Fed Hill, Fells Point, Canton, they have huge parking issues, and most of it comes from residents trying to find parking or people trying to visit the city. So, by focusing on a grassroots level of neighborhood to neighborhood, we can reach the amount of users that we really need to move out of the city and into other cities.
Gentlemen, thank you.
thank you very much.
Joseph Napoli, Unleash the Beach.